everybody, how are we doing? I'm Connor Shaw. Joining me today is the ever healthy and present crime crew.
Whoa.
I feel like I'm the only one of us with energy here.
I'm doing my best.
Nah, I'm back in the game. I'm good.
I got all.
You had breakfast. What
What
were
do
you
you
saying,
think I'm
Marina?
eating?
I'm doing my best.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, because, Austin's breakfast is something I got for him from the gas station, where there's not a lot of things that either he likes or that I would be okay with shoveling in his mouth. So,
Yeah.
his breakfast is chocolate milk and a chocolate Reese's, not Reese's, Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah.
I've had worse.
We have food
Yeah.
here also, but I wanted to get him something you could just, like, unwrap and eat. Anyways, hey, video games, let's play.
Woo. Got that trial.
Sorry, light switch? If Connor's non-binary, how do we put them in the Matrix? That's a good joke. Also, why?
Oh, cause.
Non-binary, that's the joke.
Oh.
Ha 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 ha. Crime. Let's go. Let's do it. Jesus, that came out really loud.
Well, I would assume so. I hit my desk.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do crime. From chapter crime start. Oh, hang on. Let me adjust the volume for you guys, because I had it lowered.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that, but.
Well, there's no sound right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's speakers are different. You're playing Smash in the moment. We got this in the background. I appreciate the people put the things on the background and lurking. You're the backbone of streamers. Thank you. Is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
Get to
Austin
have a
voicing
streaming background.
the new Karma? I don't
No,
know.
I am
No.
not.
That's all me.
No.
Wait. Oh,
No.
shit. Okay, hang on. I'm curious now.
Then what? What?
Perfect.
Good start.
Good start. Prosecutor Von Karma. You.
No, I heard it's a successor this time.
Successor? Manfred von Karma. He really was a sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win.
How did you use a semicolon out loud, Maya? That's impressive.
Phoenix just knows. It's that education.
The same way that he was
Funny God.
able to say,
That was-
like, what was her name again? Like, it wasn't Julie, it was Julie, or whatever the hell her name was.
oh,
in the
Maggie.
it wasn't Maggie, it was Maggie!
Yep.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of these dirty villains. Phoenix, no! It got hit over the head again.
Oh boy.
And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be.
It's no good. Sorry, I flipped my mouth.
It's Maya.
Burley! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way!
Wait, what? That implies that she made her own way here. Phoenix is just like, alright, well, there's the bus stop, and
Yep.
good luck.
You might wanna.
Oh no.
Might want to keep going. I'm really worried about you.
Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together?
Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself?
God damn it, Phoenix! Right, the video game Justice for All Ace Attorney. God damn it! I joke. I make mere comedy. I jest for the sake of the audience, and yet here you are, tripping all over my soul.
The biggest joke of them all.
Moving on.
Did you just say that my soul is the biggest joke of them
Oh,
all?
no.
That too.
I meant that this is the biggest joke of them all, that it's constantly making jokes of your jokes.
So when are you gonna get merch? When I have something worth putting on merch, because I'm not just gonna slap my face on shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
We should sell Phoenix Wright branded hacksaws.
Yeah, yes.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
Oh my fucking god.
All the way from
That's-
a 2-hour train ride distance.
I can't.
Yeah.
Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man.
Pearly, what about the train?
Huh? What's a train?
I'm sorry, I mean the choo-choo.
Oh, the tutu.
I give up. He just leaves the courtroom. I'm done. No, I retire, everyone. I'm going to Europe. I'm gonna go find Edgeworth. I'm gonna settle down.
Quit law!
Quitting law.
It's time, isn't it?
It's time.
It begins.
Oh god.
I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? Like, you know, imprison me for murder.
Also, yes, Austin is actually voicing Pearl.
Yes, I am.
Because
Austin
otherwise,
needs someone.
Austin wouldn't have enough characters to voice and Marina would have too many characters to voice. So here we
Yeah,
are.
considering Edgeworth isn't around. Yet.
At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He sounds lame.
He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
That's the word, rival. What?
They're rivals in the bedroom.
I still remember him as if I had only just seen him yesterday.
Can you please, like, just slightly laugh as Edgeworth in the background?
Mr.
Every-
Wright.
Every trial was a scorching, fierce battle until the very end. They were always hawing at each other. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life,
Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again.
huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's never coming back.
Holy shit, he's dead? What?
Nick, did you murder him?
Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick?
Now's not the time to talk about it!
No, what you just read was him, how he thought he sounded cool, and then that's what he actually did. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Alright. The court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey.
It's time.
Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Oh shit. Oh
Yeah.
shit. I'm down. What is with this girl? Ahem. Mr. Wright, are you finally prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh boy.
Yup.
You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct?
Hold on. So this kid is the famed Professor Von Karma?
Prosecutor. Professor Von Karma.
That makes him sound like a villain in like a Sonic game or something.
Mm-hmm.
I am Franziska Von Karma, the
So,
prodigy.
the reason I said professor is not just because I misread it. I also said it because she looks disturbing about, like, Dr. Strangelove from Metal Gear. And that I just had that on my mind. Professor Strangelove. See.
You can see I decided to not try and butcher a German accent, by the way, because that wouldn't be fun for anyone.
I
gave
didn't
up on a
either, it's
promising
fine.
career in Germany. Also, I do like that if they're just not German. Like, neither of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
We just lived in
That's what
Germany.
I almost
What's
like-
wrong with you?
Not that this is necessarily a canon thing or anything, but in the dub of the anime, she doesn't have a German accent. She just sounds fucking American. And her dad is British?
What?
They're just kind of proper sounding. I don't know. They gave Von Karma like a deep British voice, which, like, sure.
His name is Von Karma. I can understand her, like, being, like maybe he got married to an American woman or something. Maybe she's adopted or something. But,
Please
like,
stop bringing up the idea that this man mated with anyone. I don't want to think about it. Oh, God. Okay.
maybe just everywhere they go, they just have, like Switchy brought up the idea that, no, sorry, Flint, rather, brought up the idea that maybe they, everywhere they go, they just pretend they're from another country, so that they seem more intriguing, and they just fake the accent of the country they pretend to be from. So in German courts, they pretend to be American.
That's great.
I gave up a promising career in Germany to come to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Oh, prepare yourself for the...
I see why everyone's talking about BDSM in the chat now.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
No, don't worry. It gets a lot of use.
I
Oh,
understand now.
You understand.
Is that a whip? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Arr!
I'm talking.
Holy fuck! Holy shit!
If you interrupt me again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Yeah!
Make no mistake, I will defeat you.
Why is she allowed to do this?
Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright, would you, Stopper?
Would you be the man that tries to stop this woman from living?
Oh! Oh, my nose! Oh!
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate. And that is perfection.
Unarm her pronto
To
with a
achieve
bullet. Wait, sorry, go. What were you about to say?
To achieve my perfect form.
Wanted to try and do... Aw, damn it. Okay,
Can
I could
you-
have done a cell voice for her.
Can
That's
you do?
okay.
Can you do a cell voice as Von Karma Austin, like as the original Von Karma?
Jesus Christ.
Just like read a cell line in Von Karma's voice.
You want more
Fuck,
voice?
I need to. All I remember of Cell's lines is just perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. To achieve
right,
my
well.
perfect form. Just say that in Von Karma's voice.
To achieve my perfect form.
It just kind of sounds like like imperfect cell, actually, semi-perfect cell rather.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda.
To achieve my perfect form.
I was gonna say
Okay,
it
get out
sounded
the
more
list.
blubbery.
Combine the judge's voice.
perfect form. Anyways.
Why we're selling this.
The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
What is the defense's position? Your Honor! Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes! That's my job!
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams.
Yup.
I'll have you know,
I
too,
love
in order
her.
to do...
Go ahead.
I'll have you know, in order to do this voice, I can't not do it without having my hands on my hips. It's
God,
just
I can
impossible.
see it now.
Yeah. No, you have to.
You have to.
Alright.
10 minutes. I give the defense team 10 minutes before it changes its plea.
I do really like that she's like, I'm going to like, carry on the legacy of my father. However, I am going to improve upon a couple things. 5 minutes was really short.
10 is more of a perfect number. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of himself. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... the defense stands by its plea of not guilty, Your Honor! Because the plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness.
Who?
Me!
It was a closed room! If you say there's a witness, you're unintentionally helping our case by saying there was another way into the room. She's just as scary as her father. Like father,
I mean-
like daughter, I suppose.
Who do you think she's calling to the stand?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
But, yeah, of course.
Witness, your name and occupation?
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Well, Gumshoe's about to get whipped for saying sir.
Ah!
Get
Oh.
to the point already.
Oh, she doesn't even give a shit. She just wants to get it on.
Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Jesus Christ, okay. If everyone would please look at this map.
No,
If
hey,
anyone is
Go ahead. You're probably gonna say the same thing I was about to say.
if anyone is gonna be into the whipping though, I think it would be Gumshoe.
Yes.
Oh, he's
So-
definitely into
so-
it, but
so-
this is not the time or place.
Yeah.
So no, as he gets whipped more, he's gonna get more and more into it.
Okay, perfect. Good.
But he's just like, yeah, this is awesome, but no, not now.
Bailiff, stop her with bullets.
The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room.
What were they doing in there?
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
Channeling a spirit. The look of disbelief on the judge's faces.
I mean, yeah, it was a channeling chamber, so, you know. Anyway, a
They,
few
they
minutes
were
after
changing the
channeling
channel.
started,
They were changing the channel. What the fuck do you think they were doing?
they were channel surfing.
At least it's not Danganronpa where you have to spell the word knife.
No idea.
Quick, these
Jesus
bubbles are
Christ.
popping up everywhere. Can you spell the words not guilty?
Gunshots were coming from inside the room, sir.
So here's an interesting thing. We heard 2 gunshots, but there was only one
In the body.
in the body.
In the body, yep.
Yes.
However,
And a knife.
there was another gunshot that we note, or another bullet wound that we noticed.
that was in the tarp, but I kind of assumed because we didn't find a bullet there, so I kind of assumed, and maybe they took it with them.
Okay, but here's one thing to keep in mind. Look at where they're placed. There is no way the bullet could have passed through the body of the victim, because they're facing the other way.
Oh, you're right.
A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed
What?
into the room.
Wow, way to discredit Phoenix's fucking triumphant moment, Gumshoe. Christ.
Green
It was a
dot
very-
number 2.
It was a very weak door. A slight breeze could have taken it out, but
Also-
it took Phoenix's shoulder to do it.
Decomposition brings up a good point. The door was locked from the inside to keep the spirit controlling Maya inside, except Maya also had the key. So, like...
Yeah.
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 Oh, and that's when they found the victim, who was already dead, correct?
Nah, then all the witnesses got involved and killed him.
I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Open and shut case, added to court record. So, how was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that if you'd stop interrupting.
Stop wasting my time then.
But that's all I'm good for.
Witness testimony, cause of death testimony. I'm required to read all this out loud now. They've been getting on my ass about it. I've been down at the precinct.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir.
Okay.
The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Okay, good to know.
But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
That seems impractical.
You don't say.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot.
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
I definitely want to read that. The court accepts into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Hang on, I'm just gonna check this real quick. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead point blank. That's not an autopsy report. There's no time. There's no fucking other details. God damn it! All right.
Well, we
Details
know,
and a name?
we do know for a fact that it happened. Like, we know when it happened.
Yeah,
we
I
don't
guess
need to know the
time
exact
doesn't
time.
really matter. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
for us.
Cause of death. All right. Let's see.
Because we were literally there when it happened.
hold it!
Connor, no.
No, I'm gonna try it once every time, and if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna move on.
No, just press the button.
No, as in like once at the beginning of like every trial. Like I'm not gonna do it again from here out. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
Come again? The victim? Now, why would he have...
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you are missing. The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol.
It's not the point that I was missed, the point that was not even fucking fired. No one told me this shit.
Shush, perfection! If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints. There were fingerprints. Wait, hang on. Remind me, was he shot in the forehead or in the back of the head?
Forehead.
Forehead, okay,
Forehead,
yeah.
it says specifically.
Fingerprints. There were fingerprints.
Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Fays, were also on the grip, sir.
That's a good look.
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. For a second, I thought the meter sliding was telling me I was taking damage.
Oh.
No, you don't take damage for pressing.
Point blank, Phoenix. Point blank, huh? So about how far away was it?
Point blank, dumbass.
Yeah, like, and how do you know he was shot? Because there's gonna be fucking powder on, like, burn marks on on the forehead. That's how.
Disc, Mr. Wright.
I love her so much. Look at her.
Yeah, she's fucking fantastic.
She is great.
I miss Edgeworth at the same time. I love her.
That's how I feel about at least all of the prosecutors that I've seen anyway, where I'm like, I do miss Edgeworth, and Edgeworth comes back plenty enough throughout the series where it's fine. He has 2 spin-off games, it's fine. But also, like, I really like the new prosecutors as they come in. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Your country fools.
Francesca never change.
I don't know if I'm gonna add this to the fucking collage yet, but I am gonna quickly take a screen cap of Foolery of the Foolish Fools.
It is.
I am just hoping at some point our entire dialogue box will be consumed by variations of the word fool. Alright, I'll see if I want to add that later. Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Yeah, yes, you see, exactly. I've seen enough detective shows. Gunpowder burn.
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal.
I figured you would have known that, pal.
And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn again.
Well,
You're 25 and a defense lawyer!
Yeah, but to be fair, most of the murders that Phoenix is used to are all finger-based, so...
That's true.
Yes, that is true. Good
That's a
point.
good
Good point. That face is adorable, but at the same time, her whip scares me. Don't kink shame. Agreed.
Yeah.
Also, Mr. McDoctor Professor Patrick. That's a good name, first of all. Also, I don't think I've seen you around. Welcome aboard. Live and learn.
I was hoping, Mr. McDoctor Professor Patrick had an MD at the end of his name.
No, he has a
Yeah.
he has a 4.
Well, I know, I saw that, but I saw the, 04. Oh, dude, if he has MD, greatest name ever fucking constructed.
First stream, good to be here. Glad you're here for these streams. These streams are always great. Phoenix Wright streams. Stabbed. And God damn it, Phoenix. And what was he stabbed with?
Alright, are you... Jeez, a fruit knife. Jesus Christ.
And whose knife was it?
It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And, of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it.
All over it, huh? This doesn't look good.
Ho, ho, ho! What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
At least she calls us by our name proper. A lot of the other people like to just get our name wrong on purpose.
Well, she
Yeah.
says the full title of Mr. Phoenix Wright in order to mock him over it.
Yes.
Her mockery is being too accurate, whereas everyone else is just being wrong.
Because she's perfect.
How
Mhm.
severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have been the victim's heart. So, that's severe.
That implies
Yes.
precision. That implies precision.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean, that's
interesting.
rough too. He could have died. That's really...
Yeah, he probably would have died if he didn't get shot.
After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
This testimony makes Maya look like she had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Hang on, I'm just looking at my evidence real quick.
Yep.
Do we have anything that confirms that there were 2 gunshots? Because if not, this is like the only other thing. About 8 inches off the ground is a small bullet hole. A small hole that looks like a bullet hole.
Okay, bide time for now, because...
Do you think we don't
We
get
know-
anything here?
Oh, I know we'll have someone else come up on the witness stand.
Alright, so yeah,
Remember, it was already-
I'm just gonna press everything.
Yeah, it was said last time that Lotta Hart's gonna take the stand,
Yes.
and she'll most likely mention the second shot, or if she doesn't, we can call her out on it.
Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
I mean, unless she just decided to stab his corpse. Well, I mean, maybe.
I can't kick shame.
One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools.
I love her so much. Oh my
Yup.
god. Holy
She's fucking amazing.
A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is enough to kill it.
Sorry, my retainer was falling out.
I am still a child, of course.
A child
How
of
old is she?
18.
She's 18.
Oh
Yeah,
my
she's
she is
fucking
18.
god.
Maya. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
I thought she was 17.
No,
she's supposed to
she
be the
she
same
might
age
have
as
she
Maya.
might
I
have been
remember making a joke about
17 in Japan, and when they brought it to the States, they were like,
Could be.
yeah.
Maybe.
Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ugh, what a pain.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
When's the next
I-
Jackbox stream? We can set it up down the line. Sure. I know there's a new Jackbox game.
I brought them with me for show and tell today.
So today we got a pistol. He literally tried to like show and tell a pistol to a child. So that's
Yes, he
fair.
did.
Yeah.
Very well. The court accepts them in evidence.
All right, cool. I did want to look at these.
But no, I wanted to keep those.
Oh.
They're
Those
quite
was my only
literally
possessions.
Oh, there we go.
they're quite literally the only things I own.
Poor Gumshoe.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m.
All right, let me check these while I have a chance. 2 shots fired. Bears Maya and Gray's fingerprints.
So the 2 shots were from this pistol.
Yes. A small fruit knife belongs to the Fays. Bears Maya's fingerprints.
Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And the 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. This does seem like an open and shut case.
Oh God!
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust this plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
Or it's free.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way.
Plead not guilty.
ghost!
I was gonna say, I'm gonna
Plead
plead not
guilty.
Yeah, that's the verdict you need in order to win. So
Yeah.
in order to win at this video game, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to a murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be destroyed, and she'd be labeled a murderer.
Again!
I can't let that happen again! Your Honor!
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea! We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal! What the fuck?
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective,
Yeah?
present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir.
Pal.
No, see here. Proceedings run by.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Patrick, we do have a no that's wrong emote. Whoop. It is that is an option that is available.
Also, yes, I believe the judge is only allowing Francesca to carry her whip because he's super into it. Enjoy thinking about that.
Or maybe he just assumes, like, he doesn't want to come across as culture sensitive, so he's like, oh, maybe that's just a German.
Germany.
Oh,
I
this
don't
is
know.
how Germans do things.
I've never left this chair.
I don't want to bring it up. I mean, it might be weird then.
You just spend yours on a Scott Falco stream and make a said, no worries, dude, it's cool. Incriminating evidence. Alright, this is what I'm curious about.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. At the crime time. So you can see it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
So, this is the costume. There's certainly evidence of a back spray of blood on this.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir.
Oh, I see. The court accounts and evidence.
Maya's costume added to the court record.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could the situation get any worse?
Not really.
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
Not the whip. It's that's disturbing.
Incriminating
Nah,
evidence.
Phoenix is also into the whip.
Alright. I'm not presenting, I'm just looking. There are blood splatters on it. So, I don't know if this matters or not. I'm gonna assume it might. But the fact that there's a blood splatters only around the chest area and not anywhere above that is really curious to me.
Yeah, how
Because
about that?
I feel like that would happen if you stabbed someone in the chest. But if you were to shoot someone point blank in the head with a pistol, you get blood splatters higher up too, like around the neck and like face.
I guess.
I mean, I
depends
guess-
on the
no,
height
he-
of the ghost.
And also the relative height of the victim. Because remember,
Yeah.
they even said he can't stand after that chest wound.
Oh, you're right.
So if
Yeah.
he's on the ground, if it sprays up, it's still not going to get above chest
Okay,
area.
you're right. You're right. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary today, you know, pal?
Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court.
Ah!
All right, Jesus, just stop glaring at me like that. With that weird noise you make with your mouth and face.
Stop glaring at me in that tone of voice.
Maya's costume? You mean her clothes?
Yeah. She was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
Well, maybe she doesn't want to.
Maybe the artist didn't want to have to bother making other sprites for her.
Yeah. I mean, Phoenix wears that dumb blue suit all the time. It's not that dumb, but, you know.
This
it's
blood on
blue
the
suit.
costume.
Lab results show that it was the victim's blood.
So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. Were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well,
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough time. Time to move on.
Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I could chew here, what should I do? Whatever. Of course we're gonna fucking press it further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be a clue somewhere on this costume. Oh.
Somewhere in
Well,
the-
when you fucking put the sprite like that, then yeah, it suddenly becomes pretty fucking obvious. When it's folded up like this, you won't notice.
You found it. Congratulations.
I just have to
what
look
are
harder.
the odds?
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Ugh, looks like my time is up. So about the costume. There's one little thing. One last thing before I quit, Your Honor. Actually, there's something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What?
What are you talking about, pal?
I wish I had something I could make like the whip sound. I have an Ethernet cable. No, it doesn't. It doesn't make the whip sound.
Also,
Oh,
also,
hang
you
on.
know,
Hey, perfect.
Perfect, you're right.
Mr. McDoctor Professor, the reason you would not press further, I do think at some point in this game, one of those press furthers actually requires you to not do it.
Yeah, and it always makes it pretty clear if it's like, this person is in a certain emotional state and you'll be penalized if you, like, press incorrectly. Like, they'll make it pretty clear.
So there are times where pressing further will not, or will actually be a choice instead of, hey, do you want to continue?
Yeah.
Do you want to play the video game?
Still, whipping over there.
Well, where is this problem you're talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here.
The chest.
The blood is way higher here than it was in the picture. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here.
The hole? But that wasn't in the report.
Connor giggles like a child who just got away with a prank, and it makes me so giddy. You're welcome?
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
It's almost like it's my job to find this shit out.
I can't use my eyes.
A hole that
I
smells
still-
of gunpowder.
I sold them to feed my daughter.
Oh.
Oh. He didn't actually sell his physical eyes, he sold the rights to use his eyes.
Yes.
Also,
This could only be a hole. Mario was smuggling gunpowder. That's the only conclusion. 2 crimes.
it looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Please whip
Right,
Phoenix
Maya?
right now. Oh, Maya. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get snipping tool ready, just in case. We got Karma looking. Costume updated in the
Perfect.
court record.
We get her looking
She always looks
perfect.
perfect. She is perfect.
Sorry about that, pal. I guess we messed up.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, Detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight!
Well, I agree it's a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, sir.
I feel like we have to object with the clothes on this, but I'm gonna press it to be safe.
Yeah.
He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal.
So the murderer has a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically.
Ugh, we're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove the victim did fight back. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back.
This
Take that!
Magatama.
Objection! Objection! Okay, okay, no, okay, cool. Detective Dick Gumshoe!
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
don't smile like that, Gumshoe, that's concerning.
What?
He's getting some weird feelings.
He's happy.
Yeah.
Let the poor sad man be happy for a minute.
Do you remember your daughter?
God damn.
You said that my client killed a person who was without a doubt not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right.
It would seem that way. Seems
Seems
that way. If the victim tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
All right, the wind seems to be shifting. It's also very good. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma?
It seems that Maya Fey was shot by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that you,
Why, that's right.
Who did you
Which
hit?
means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No!
Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yep, sorry. I was enjoying a popsicle and I swallowed.
Oof.
It's not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. If you see my mic mute for a second, I might have to cough.
How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yes, yeah, right away, yes. Good.
Oh, God. Here we go.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot because they were too close, he missed. defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. That's the only possible way it could go down.
The scenario you have put together does make sense.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Just by listening, it does make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
please refrain from curling at me. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
All right. I don't care. Press it. Press it. Press it. I don't care. Whatever you just said is wrong. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
I love her objection.
Same.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of a channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Karain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Corinne and channeling technique. You know, the
Like
sound
I
a wet
said
makes.
before,
Yeah.
I am perfect.
But I attained perfection!
Oh, I'm perfect.
About what you were talking about. I don't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Fair. So the court just accepts that ghosts exist and people can channel them now? Yep.
Yes.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, it was pretty bad.
How bad would you say it was?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy.
Where the fuck are you, Austin?
Sorry, I leaned up for a minute.
In a wind tunnel.
Yes. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ow! Sorry. Please hit me again.
So we're fighting.
I
the victim
will.
Took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
Well, that seems interesting. But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
That's
'Cause this-
incredibly
glad
fucking important.
I'm
Because
glad this man isn't a doctor anymore. I'm so glad he is not practicing.
Because this is America. The only way to get firearms is off the black market.
Oh, so that's a very good point, actually. He could have just walked into
Yeah.
Walmart and bought a gun if this
Yes.
was actually America.
This
Why
is
did Dr.
America.
Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something?
He said something about protecting his Second Amendment rights.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
really listen.
Let's not get into it. Oh no. What do you think about your younger viewers?
He was gonna shoot the weather girl.
I try not to discuss things that I don't think younger viewers would be I'd be comfortable with younger viewers hearing about. But that said, I don't label myself as a kid-friendly channel. So like,
We've been making BDSM jokes for like
Yes,
the past
exactly.
hour, so like
but like I don't get into graphic anything. So like, pretty much 15, 16 and up is like probably totally fine. Younger than that slightly concerns me, but like I see
think
that
of
it's
what we
kind of
were watching when we were 11, though.
exactly. I was watching like Proton John swear every 3 seconds in Kaizo Mario when I was like 10. So, you know. All right. They shot, but because they were too close, they missed. So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but that's what I think. 2 of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya, why weren't you hurt? Maya has never fired a gun before in her life!
We all know she prefers melee.
Melee!
Melee! Super Smash
Melee.
Brothers Melee!
You do understand that it was fired. All she had to do was pick it up and point.
Also, we just addressed the whole channeled spirit thing, which, by the way, what the fuck?
The victim had already taken off the safety. The safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it by pulling the trigger.
Even me? Huh. I wonder.
I am pretty stupid.
Was the gun set to pew or pew pew pew?
And now do you understand? Avon Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is gonna be uncovering the truth. I can feel it! During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While you were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Shot because they were too close, they missed. The defendant picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Okay, so let's see. What do we have that contradicts this? We do have the folding screen, about 8 inches off the ground.
It would, if he was, that would be if he was on the ground and he fired up after being stabbed in the chest. It wouldn't have been
no
that
fucking
low.
way. Yeah. So
not here though.
Yeah, I know. Because they were too close, he missed. So it's either there or. Okay, no, not there. I think here.
I believe so.
I'm gonna try it. Objection! Nope.
Oof, that's a big hit.
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright.
That must be on the wrong track. Because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Let me check the, Maybe I should present a profile? No, they don't have anything about height. That wouldn't make sense.
Maybe the thing you're missing in logic is, how would someone, what position would someone be in if a bullet hole is that low to the ground? I think maybe is what they want.
Also of note, I don't know how to correlate this, but I mean, at least in terms of the game. But look at where, like, you remember where the bullet hole on the sleeve is.
That's
It would be in the arm, and it's only 8 inches above the ground there. That means the defendant would not be...
I know what I have to present, I just don't know where the fuck I can present it. Because this doesn't make sense. Maybe here? But no, that doesn't make sense either.
No.
Like,
does it mention anything about how quickly he might have died? Damage. Pay attention. Maybe the fact that only Maya's fingerprints are on the gun?
No, it says it bears
No,
both.
they both
Oh,
are
it bears
on
both,
there.
yeah.
While the two
Right.
were fighting,
Which
he
makes
took
sense,
out
makes
his
sense.
gun. Maybe I have to present the autopsy report here? Because how the fuck would he do that? Like, he was fucking suffering.
Possibly.
But no, because that definitely happened.
This is the problem that I have
Okay,
sometimes
but
with Phoenix Wright games, though, is that sometimes the answer is so obvious that you overthink everything.
Let's think of it this way. We can assume that after getting stabbed less than an inch away from his heart would mean he's not really able to draw his gun and fight back effectively.
Yeah.
So maybe I could
So
present the
how
autopsy
would-
report?
So how would he be able to have fired at that angle standing up if he was just stabbed in the chest? The thing is,
So maybe I do have to
the
present
order
it.
of operations that he has is wrong. The victim fired first.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I'm trying to... During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back.
I just don't know how to present that in this
Maybe
game.
the autopsy report?
I mean, you've got enough help for it.
gunpowder residue around the bullet. Stabbed in the chest and then shot point blank. What's the next one again? While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. I could try.
Maybe what they're implying there, though, is that while they were fighting over
Yeah, I
the night,
think we're
for
thinking
over
too
the
far
night.
ahead with this. I think we're thinking
Yeah.
too far ahead with this.
Yeah, I think so.
So it might be the autopsy report here.
Okay, I looked it up and we are on the wrong track.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Can you give me a hint then? Tell me what statement to present on. And then
So-
I'll try to figure it out from there.
You have to present on the fourth statement. The victim took a shot, but they were too close. He missed.
Okay, so we were right on that.
Which just
Okay,
seems
so
suspicious because if
what did
someone's
we-
close enough, it seems.
So we presented the bullet hole in the screen.
Oh, does it want the bullet hole? Because if you're that close, why would you hit that arm? Or that arm isn't
Yup.
what you would stab with?
So we have to present the
that-
costume
see,
again?
Yes.
This is exactly what I was saying about
Okay.
most time. The answer is so obvious in Phoenix Wright games that you're thinking like 3 steps ahead.
You
and
have
it's
to.
not something as simple as
You have
I just
to.
have-
You
I
have
just
to
my head
remember
around
that
myself.
these people are idiots.
yeah, yeah.
We have to explain it step by
Objection.
step.
Objection. I hate all of you! Missing the tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
Fuck you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony!
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder Oh, I see.
Oh,
On this costume!
boy, oh boy.
Gunpowder burn.
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh.
You know what would have made this way easier? If this sprite was the sprite they keep showing. Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
you know what
can't-
would have.
okay, never mind,
Yeah.
never
Oh,
mind.
you
You can
can,
check
yeah.
it. You can check it.
You know
okay.
what would have made this clearer is if the judge didn't literally say there was
Smells like
gunpowder burns
well,
on it.
No, he said it smells like gunpowder, which is different.
Well, I know, but that implies that there were gunpowder burns on it, even if they aren't visual. So it's immediately assumed that it was a close range.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that?
No, I think I can shoot a hole in your logic with this. Bam!
Oh
You know,
no,
this-
it's such a pew pew pew!
This is the sound a gun makes.
Yeah.
Bam! It's just a loud, large, angry man screams "bam" every time you fire. Also, yes, this is Von Karma's daughter.
Yes.
With
Sadly, he
wish-
procreated.
Yeah. Oh god, I still don't want to.
With wishy-washy
have to.
thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that were even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Oh shit.
Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, my computer would fall asleep, and the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. That doesn't make sense. You'd be on the fucking floor.
Yeah, no, of course it doesn't.
The only reason she'd be telling you it makes sense is if there was an issue she's trying to distract from.
Exactly. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Austin, you there?
Very interesting.
Huh? Yes, what?
You missed some gumshoe dialogue.
Oh, it was literally one word.
What?
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Is this now the folding screen?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, we were thinking.
Take that!
Good.
Take that! This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A folding screen? How did you get that in here?
I'd like to point the court's attention to the hole in the folding screen.
Did you pull that out of your pocket, sir?
Again, he has a trash can that he carries shit around in, remember?
Oh, right. I forgot.
Of course.
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? Why
Where's
am
my
I
daughter?
still here? Who am I?
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. She's a squatter! Arrest her!
Wait,
This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. So, here. That's the only place that makes sense. Because that's not point blank.
There should have
Remember
only
where
been...
they were placed.
Oh, so I guess
Because
over
we saw this.
Well,
No, we
doesn't
saw
make-
this map before.
This doesn't make sense either. Because how would the bullet get there? Like, doesn't make sense either.
What we know of this is that,
I
if
was
I'm not
thinking
getting 50 steps
maybe
ahead
over
again,
here if they were going to pick up something. No, but they already
Well,
stabbed.
Possibly.
But that also wouldn't work because keep in mind which sleeve the bullet hole's on. The left. That
It
means
is the left. You're right.
that means she had to be facing him.
So I guess again, here is the only place that makes sense, like line-wise. But if it's here, is it here, Austin?
Let me check.
I don't...
Again, this
I
is the
don't
only
think
place
so.
that functionally makes sense. But
Present the spot. Nah, just left of where the hole is.
so just here.
Okay, yeah.
So okay.
So the reason for this, before we go through, is think that I don't know if you remember what was in the room at the time and what would have been there, but what we know of this is there should have only been 2 visible people in this room.
Oh, you're right.
So if you remember what was in the room,
Yes.
an
okay.
explanation for I think.
She was standing here near the folding screen.
Wait a second.
The stream keeps freezing. It's fine on my end. I think that might be on your end, speedrunner. Sorry. Is anyone else having that issue?
Nope, I have it pulled up on my end, and no.
We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that?
I love her.
Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
That's impossible.
But why?
You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Vaughn Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be a gunpowder burn. However, there is nothing of the sort on the bullet hole on this costume.
Ah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright! You...
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But how do you think this changed the defendant's situation?
It doesn't change anything. No, wait, shit.
This changes everything!
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
I think I was thinking several steps ahead. That's great. I love when I do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured that to be some reason.
Figuring things out by proving the logic behind everything is your job, asshole.
Ow.
Yes.
That-
I'm screen capping. That's going in the collage.
That hurt worse than any whip.
I'm naming it Gum Oof.
Oof.
All right, one moment. I'm gonna quickly add that to the collage.
That's a goof if ever I've seen one.
We're adding that to the collage, everybody. Oof indeed. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Open. Open. God, my computer is dying right now. It's almost as if I'm streaming and using all my RAM or something.
Nah, that's crazy talk.
Gum Oof is coming soon to a theater near you. Just you wait. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Boy, I didn't realize we were getting an editing stream today.
Even though nobody can see it.
So it's even worse than an editing stream.
Oof. Gum Oof indeed. There we go. Alright, perfect. And there we go. Gum Oof added to the collage.
Oof.
Beautiful. Oof. Oof indeed. We'll have to find something real fucking thin to put on the left there, I just realized.
I'm
You know
sure
what,
we'll
it's
find
fine.
something somewhere.
Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the blast radius of a disaster. Good.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had such a tough time with you.
You
amuse
okay?
me.
Yeah, there was something about her saying the word Papa that just threw
Of
me
all the
off.
things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
I also never want to hear anyone refer to Mr. Von Karma as Papa,
Papa.
again.
Ugh.
Papa!
Detective! How dare you damage my perfect logic?
Yeah, your logic kinda sucked. That's why it was damaged.
Perfect!
How the hell is this my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing the 3-strand goatee.
Oh! Ouch!
Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later.
Yes, ma'am. Punishment.
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Gotta be Lotta. Gotta Lotta.
Very well. The court will take a
It's
5-minute
Lotta
recess.
Begata.
After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
To be continued. I guess we'll keep going with this.
Yeah, we'll at least finish the first part of the trial.
Let's save that up. Save that game. Save that video game. June 21, 11:37 a.m. District Court Defendant Lob 1, number 3, 1. Whew, that was a close one. Also, I'm gonna go pee real quick, because I need to pee real bad. Also, I need to get some water. By which I mean Sprite. We'll be right back, everyone. Don't go anywhere. Everyone take your pee breaks now.
Woo.
Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Doot.
Okay.
So, Connor, I'm just gonna throw it out there. I did not mute my mic, so literally everyone heard you slamming all the doors and the cabinets and shit.
Okay.
I
Sorry, everyone.
No, I legit just wanted to see if my mic would actually pick it up.
Yeah, because I was speedrunning getting a glass of Sprite. Anyways,
And
let's get back
my
into
mic
it.
picked it up.
Sorry. Anyways, whew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me.
But you could be doing a better job.
You really could. But I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. Austin?
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Wait. No. Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? Lying.
Lying! By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of hair.
Oh, another jam, like always.
Just jam. Up in your face. What's up?
Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, my ghost will come and haunt you with my sis, and will haunt you. And I said haunt too many times.
Your sister? Oh, are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Oh yeah, she's super dead. I never mentioned it, Pearly. Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly?
No, she's super dead.
What the hell is with this collage? We collaged the best moments of the game together because I have this whole blank space here around my webcam that isn't used for anything during the stream, during these streams. So we just collaged the best moments together.
Do you have the first collage?
I had posted it on Twitter, so it's still on Twitter. I don't know if I still
I don't have
it,
an image of it. Yeah, I took a screen cap.
Okay, good. I was gonna say you could have linked it to the tweet or linked to the tweet and showed what it'll look like near the end.
Here, I'll actually
Oh.
do that right now. I can just quickly grab it. It won't take long.
I thought you were gonna say we should make a collage of all the collages by the end of all of this.
Also, that too.
That too. The ultimate collage.
Here it is. That's the final collage, if anyone's wondering. Wow, we didn't have very many images in it, now looking at it again.
Yeah. Because it all started with the Maya face.
Yes.
Huh.
Well, we'll do a better job this time around, don't you worry.
By better, we mean worse.
She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
June
So-
21, 11:43 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2, yeah?
So he moved on from the older sister to the younger one. You're disgusting, Nick.
Maya, you cannot get arrested. Otherwise, it's my turn.
And I really, really don't want it to be my turn.
The court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of...
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling.
Ah!
With Witness, your name and occupation, if you please.
Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza!
Name and occupation.
I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here's violence against my fair self.
That's fine.
Oh, Judge. She's a little pushy, but she's like,
That's fine.
that's fine. This ain't fine. That's a whip. Ah!
There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools.
Oh my fucking god.
Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder.
I haven't even gotten to say what my name and job yet.
Boom.
The name's Lana Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Okay.
I don't know why that's what the voices turned into.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke
That's
down
wrong.
the door, and we rushed into the room.
That's wrong.
Inside, was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
We know for a fact what you said there is wrong.
And you took a picture of the shit right after the murder took place?
Reckon course.
What? That
Reckon
no,
course.
that's not
Reckon
how those
course.
words. That's not how those words are used.
Exactly like it. It works perfectly.
Excuse me?
Reckon course. It's short for you reckon. Of course I did. Ah!
Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
What we got? That's interesting. So, why is she all the way over here now?
Yeah, about
mean-
that.
Also, like, this is missing like a key identifying feature. This important evidence.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good point.
You can't see the shooter's face. Like that's
Yeah.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
Lana's photo was added to the court record.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me! I forgot about the damage shit. Was it really only those two that went in?
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? When Discord catches up, was it really just the two of them?
Yeah, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two who went to that room.
Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
anyway, folks. Only the two of them went into the Chamberlain Chambler. You hear?
Only two of them were Chevy Chase. Only two of them.
But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue.
Only two of them went to the channeling chamber to chase off Channing Tatum. What's the Broadway star who died recently?
The Chamber of Secrets.
No, what was her name? Ryan Stiles would do impressions of her all the time on Who's Line.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
It gives us the oh
Easy
god,
to remember if
I just had it for a
have
second.
migraine.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, why would I be asking my chat of fucking like 15-year-olds if they know this? Hang on, I'm googling it. Broadway singer who died recently. Her name begins with Carol Channing. Carol Channing, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That was the joke. It was a joke about Carol Channing, but
I see.
it took me a little too long to remember the name. Anyways. So I know this is bullshit because there are 2 gunshots, but I'm not going to present yet. I'm going to press everything first in case we can get anything else out of her. Was it really a gun? Phoenix?
Well, I mean, to be fair, the last time Lana showed up and said there was a gunshot.
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yeah, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler.
Oh, I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you that there was a gunshot. Now this is where the story heats up.
Did I really break the door down? So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke this door.
This Mr. Lawyer there was me.
Phoenix, are you okay?
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yeah, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. Phoenix being a real
A
man.
real man?
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
And what did you see once you broke in?
Dead victim and the defendant waving the pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant's Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Lotta seems awfully confident in her testimony. Press harder. Press 2, press harder. Lotta, please think back to that day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember when you said we broke into the room? This is Phoenix, alright. Collect. Lotta, at a time like this.
Good.
When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see.
Order! Miss Hart, you're here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry.
Good. Shifts things back to my side.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
No.
Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
When they entered.
One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Rats! And I'm trapped like one! Again! There was no one else in that room. Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so.
Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey?
But
Wow,
there's
that's
no
offensive.
one else in there. And you know it.
That was offensive. Jesus. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen, behind the door, under the floorboards? I played this cool video game about murder children, and I have an idea.
Under the floorboards, behind the door.
Behind the folding
Behind
screen.
the folding screen. I mean, that's the only one that makes sense.
What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick, given.
What the fuck does that mean? Huh? What the fuck does that mean?
Rick, given. You know, you reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no one. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Wreck given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon given. Oh my fuck!
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you?
Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she was telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I gonna do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in the photo? I don't know if I have anything yet.
Evidence?
The fact that it says yet leads me to believe that I'm making something later.
Possibly. Yeah, because I don't think you can see the sleeve in the photo.
And, like, the text box is covering it up, too, so, like...
You might not have anything.
I don't think I have what I need.
So...
So I think I'll hold off for now.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't think I have anything here either.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence yet.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it is quite obvious to the court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally, 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for the witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume.
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense! The defense! Hold it. Phoenix.
Phoenix, wake the fuck up. You can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
So does this mean All Might is a good lawyer?
Me? No!
Yup.
No! 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 No!
Yeah!
No! No!
This is
no!
happening.
So I was
No.
gonna ask about this when it came up. Austin, do you want to do Mia?
No! No!
Or should I keep
No!
doing
I mean, we haven't changed Mia's voice based on whose body she's inhabiting.
I think it
That's
should be
true,
something
yeah.
you. No! 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 This is so wrong!
Yeah, oh yeah, immensely.
You got problems, huh?
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say?
No! No! No!
Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Go.
No! No! No!
The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday?
Oh, this is Mia doing a flashback.
Yes, it is.
What is-
Dr. Gray!
Yes, perfect.
I will murder.
She remembers him. She remembers her correctly.
Yeah.
Lana, at a time like this!
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots.
So it's just Phoenix she doesn't get a good grasp on?
She thinks of Phoenix as like a sweet baby.
Oh,
He was her apprentice.
See, there's one final piece of the puzzle.
Mia.
Question Lana one more time. I don't know if she's doing it subconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Please wait, Your Honor.
My ghost friend told me I should keep going.
The defense would like to request everyone to... No. Overruled?
I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony.
Excuse me while I just shove myself in front of this moving bus.
This perfect bus of Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless.
The bus is always on time, no matter the cost.
And what better time than this for you to see that?
But I mean, I got shit to do. God damn it! All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber.
Okay, you got it.
Got through to the judge somehow, right?
Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. I should carry a whip.
That's what we take away from this, Phoenix. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
A shot. One shot. That's wrong.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
Here we go. So, what did she look like?
You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person.
She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Grace at all?
Oh, Phoenix, honey. Huh? Well, I reckon that's possible.
If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
The body of the capitalistic system coming down! Was that Maya Fey after the chip? What? Phoenix, what the fuck? No, yeah, you deserve that.
Foolish fools spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you.
Alright, I think I got the screenshot I want for Von Karma's text.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, let me just quickly. We're adding this to the collage real quick. Just give me a hot sec. Adding it to the collage, everybody. Don't you worry about nothing no more, nothing, never nothing. We're adding this to the collage. It's gonna take me just a moment. It's gonna take me just a moment, don't you worry.
That is fine. This is truly God's work you're doing. Take all the
It's
time.
real important.
It is the most important thing we have ever done.
Probably a God's work, if nothing else. Maybe one of the trickster gods or something.
There we go. It's perfect.
Yep.
I love it. Actually, it's a little fucked up because of the scaling. I can fix that.
That's pretty fitting, though, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it literally will only take a second to fix it. There we go. That's better. Foolish fool foolishness. Your boyfriend is funny. Thank you.
No, I'm not.
I chose wisely.
I have done nothing funny.
If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a bit lonely, wouldn't you? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't you say?
Moving on.
Sorry, Maya.
Are y'all done here? Can I continue?
I love how done she is with this. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer?
That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on.
I signed up for an internship called the Maya Fey Information Network.
Oh no.
She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Christ. Ah!
Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Yes!
Well,
I'm like
wait,
a
Mr.
shark, I
Wright.
must keep swimming.
Nice, tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. Wow, that's a lame joke, Jesus. Two, right?
To what?
2 shot. 12 shots! You took 2 shots!
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where is the other picture you've been withholding?
God, she's wearing socks with sandals. No, you've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know it can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
What? But... Von Karma! Von Karma!
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Crime.
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence.
Unforgivable, Von Karma.
It's neat how I don't know if maybe they'll show it again next time, but the next time that she's stressed, she grabs her arm the same way
Yes,
that
yeah, I've been
her dad
noticing
grabs
that. She does the same arm grabbing thing.
Also, unforgivable, Von Karma. You mean that thing you forgave Edgeworth for after, like, his second trial?
it. Completely
Pressing
unforgivable.
evidence like this. You're as bad as your father.
Either way, probably.
I mean, though, the judge might... He might just get whipped and be like, oh, I'm sure she's right.
okay.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Your Honor, the defense asked that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yes.
Me? In contempt of court? You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair.
Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a child?
I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss
When
Von
did
Karma,
he ever have it?
would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
How could you think? How could you think?
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Lotta's photo 2 added to the court record. And what we got?
Yeah, you know, it's basically the same thing. This is all basically the same thing.
Fucking...
Yeah, it's basically the same photo. No new information to
exactly.
glean.
Exactly the same photo. 100% the same photo.
What is this? What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
Well, I think it's important, but the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey! What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Oh shit, this is actually a tricky
Yeah, I don't
decision.
know what to do here because we know exactly what she's gonna say. She's gonna bring up the fact that her physical appearance changes, but...
And like, we literally have someone whose physical appearance has changed right next to us.
Yeah, but no one ever really notices, apparently.
But I feel like
Yeah.
if we drop the issue, then that's it. Because this is the only chance we got.
That's true.
I don't know what to do. There's another issue in the photo. That's what I thought too.
I think
Can you look it up?
insist.
People are saying insist.
Yeah, I still got it pulled up. A lot of photo too. Oh.
Drop the issue?
Nope.
Insist it then, okay.
Call it heads or
Not
tails. It
Heads.
literally doesn't matter.
Oh. Oh, in that case,
okay.
I'm gonna drop the issue just to see how the fuck Mia reacts. I'm just curious how people will react.
Yeah, apparently, I just looked up. Apparently, the last two choices we made didn't fucking matter. If you leave it to the
makes
judge, it
sense.
still works.
Oh, chat's saying insist. Okay, I'll do insist then.
Yeah.
Your Honor! As you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I can see that. It's not just her face, her whole body's taking on a different appearance.
There's only one conclusion that can be drawn, then. That somehow this other person stuck in and traded places with a defendant!
Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was hiding inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it! Oh, Mia looks so pissed.
Too soft.
Huh?
Softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. And her bitter green tea. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
She's smiling?
Oh, I think you'd better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture.
Look at this photograph.
This was taken yesterday at the detention center visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit.
My god, her juggalos, juggaboobs, her boobalos, her big bonkers, her donkers, holy shit, her nonkers!
Hey, Connor.
This is a totally different person!
Stop.
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. Which we are presenting as fact here, in this court of law.
It's unbelievable that she can...
However, it is true. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. I wonder if she knows what she's doing.
Mia?
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit. Legal. That picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, this picture is illegal.
Okay, yeah.
But I never intended to submit this as submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine.
But then it has to get thrown out. It can't be used.
Yeah. And then usually a mistrial is declared.
After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
point
now
of declaring
it's a
a
mistrial. I don't have even a single witty line. Ever, in general.
Looks like we've been had.
Hey, John. How you doing?
I don't claim to understand this, and I still can't believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way I can prove the person in this picture is not Maya? I think I can with the robe, because I don't see a shot in the sleeve.
Yeah, no bullet hole.
Fair.
Your Honor! Oh, the fire's returned to your eyes, I see. This picture!
Within this picture lies a critical contradiction that all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep.
Patrick, take it easy. See ya, bud.
Why don't you point out exactly what's so strange in this picture for the court?
So it was her left sleeve, right?
It was her left sleeve. So should be that one.
Boink. Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
Exactly! And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
should be there? Ah!
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume! If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well! The costume also physically changes, fuck you!
Miss Von Karma, you
It's
intended
just
to
very-
hide?
Go ahead.
Very stretchy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument.
She gets one tiny sliver of her green bar knocked out.
Oh.
There will be a punishment for this.
Her green bar is a fucking yardstick. You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
She's got that condescending grin plaster all over her face again.
Tisk, tisk, jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of these incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see.
She's lying through her teeth, I know it! That woman knew about everything! The bullet hole, the picture, God, everything!
But you can't prove that. Francisca Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there'll be a great gnashing of teeth at the next salary discussion.
Oh no! Gumdrop!
Oh no!
Poor Gumshoe.
Gumdrop's gonna starve after she
In
exists.
any case, this will be a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
Judge is confused by this strange twist. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright?
Got it! Watch this, Maya. Your Honor! There is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The picture is a fake, the bullet hole was made later, the shooter is someone else. The bullet hole made later doesn't make sense. Does it?
No, it wouldn't. Why would she shoot her own, that would require a third bullet.
And
I
also
mean,
that would
that
just
theoretically
add more
could be
weird
true, but like it doesn't prove anything. So the shooter is someone else is like the best conclusion because the picture is a fake. Why would they fake it to make it look worse for them?
Yeah.
So the only logical conclusion is that the shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What?
If Earl is not restored, I will suspend the trial. Ow!
Ah!
Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Hey, witness!
Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor?
Be quiet, you! You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room.
If channeling changes your body to that of whom you channel, shouldn't the fingerprints of the person be channeled like that? I thought about arguing that, but that seems stupid. Although,
Maybe it's
knowing
just
this game,
maybe it's just the general shape
yeah, that's what I'm
of the
assuming.
body.
Yeah.
Well, you know. If you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you've seen.
So, but yeah, how are Maya's fingerprints on the gun then?
Well, I mean, this does seem to be a setup in general.
Yeah.
Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Ah! I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest.
You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh my god.
Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman come from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Ugh.
Wow. Jesus, Phoenix, you okay?
I think it's guilt catching up with him for just trying to convince Gumshoe that he's sending money to his daughter.
Oh.
Well,
And
the
both of
person
his
in
No,
this
fuck
picture-
him. He's terrible. He should feel bad.
If the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Secret
Come on.
tunnel!
You can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright.
I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from? And where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? Again, I could see another person already being in the room, because Lana said she looked around and saw no one else in there, but that was after the crime already happened. So
Yes.
the person
Yeah.
could have already been in there, hiding behind the screen.
Yeah.
So, if I could prove that either one of those conditions were true,
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is a third person entered it. Maya left the room. Something I can't explain yet. A third person had entered it. No, wait.
Meaning that they had already entered before they'd forced into the channeling chamber. I think that they're implying that a third person had come from outside the room and entered it before they forced their way in.
So,
Which would imply like a trap door or something like that.
yeah. I guess a third person was already there. Would have been a better way of phrasing that.
Unless that's incorrect.
Your Honor, I'd like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place.
Oh,
Do
okay,
we?
yeah, so they were just wording it strangely.
Uh,
Okay, see, this is what I was thinking a while back. Yeah, this is what I was thinking earlier.
I think that this is what we want.
Okay,
Otherwise,
let's try it.
let's check the pictures though, because maybe there's something in the pictures that we're missing.
Nothing there.
I think that picture's kind of useless to us.
And so is that one.
All right. Well, I mean, the first picture's useless in general.
Yeah.
I think the floor plans of the crime scene is probably what I want to show.
Unless it wants you to use the divider.
I'll try this.
Well, then.
Please take a good look at this.
Okay?
I've already seen it.
Thank you.
And? What's the purpose of this item?
Don't you see, Your Honor?
I didn't think you actually see what you were doing.
I think it's the court that should be sighing at you, Mr. Wright. Ah, shit.
Yeah, that
So-
wasn't correct.
Okay.
Ah, that stung.
Okay. Think it over again.
I think the way I'm
Yeah,
going about
'cause-
this is all wrong. I have to start over
So-
and try to think about things in a different manner. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? What if Maya somehow left that room?
So okay. What do we know? We know that we have checked the court record. What evidence do we have? Do we have anything that could prove that someone was already there? Because the floor plans don't. Do we have anything else that could prove?
I could prove that someone was.
Now,
We were there the whole
wasn't
time.
it stated that there was one key to the channeling chamber for the head mystic?
You're right. Okay.
So we have that key. Now, did we get that from the room?
No.
It was handed to us from outside the room, meaning that that key had to leave that room.
So Maya had left the room then.
Bingo.
Thank you. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this.
That, don't think too highly. I mean, that was just my second guess. I was firmly on board with the present the trunk or some shit.
How a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her
what?
aunt Morgan Fey. She definitely did not lock her in there. I mean, she did, but only handling. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary.
Ouch. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time the arrested defendant had left the room.
Take that. Take that.
Take it, please.
Okay. Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that.
The defendant herself locked the door?
Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
Oh shit, she just figured it out.
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Huh? What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime at the scene of the time. You know what I mean?
If I recall too, I think Pearl said she found the key.
Yes.
That's preposterous!
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding the key you see before you!
No!
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof that this key has been submitted as evidence, Miss Von Karma.
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant is not possible.
My perfect case! But I'm perfect!
But I attained perfection!
Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
I still have one trick up my sleeve. Just pulls out a gun.
I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's enough! If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Bump. Fuck yeah. June 21, 1:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis?
That's disturbing!
Yeah, I felt I had no choice.
Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick? I know you're trying really hard and all, but
Can you, like, succeed next time?
really don't remember ever leaving that room.
Austin?
And I don't think that a third person
Sorry, computer froze up.
could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance? You know, the crime.
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
I envy the two of you.
Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? It's only
Sure.
a 2-hour trip.
All right, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A Tic-Cat?
A tic-tac? Poor thing. So sheltered. Oh.
Not like me and my worldly ways.
To be continued next time, because my throat is killing me. Marina probably should...
I'm starting to lose my voice a little, yeah.
Probably should go.
Yeah, I think
and-
that and leaving off on the at finishing the trial is a good place to end.
Yep.
All right. I'm just gonna press continue one more time because I think music will... Or not. Okay. We just end on the...
birds!
All right, you know what? Yeah.
Bird.
Birds. The birds, everyone.
jumping
Thank
at the
you.
birds.
Thank you all so much for watching. You get birds. That's what you get at the end of the stream. No music, just birds. Take it easy, everyone. We will see you tomorrow for some Owl Boy. Bye-bye.